Oh, I was just hoping that it didn't lock on to him because I heard him coming. 2.4. Let's get behind this right here. See that 12 seconds? I could literally sit here and keep throwing these. Alright, I'm not gonna overcharge right here. We just go ahead.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
I didn't even. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's what I'm talking about. Killing yourself with a seeker mind. Salute to all my division agents. Let's get it. Not again.
RCO nigga.
Trap you in my little web.
OP Mark 2s and RPGs for you fellas.
Dynamite.
Straight to it, here we take two.
You watching
3.
RCO nigga.
Don't you run from me.
RCO nigga.
When you sign up to be an NPC in the Division 2 and realize you should have went to Roblox. Here's how not to enter the dark zone. You watching
RCO mega.
Hilo almost at extraction zone.
This number I'm about to give you is without overcharging. Listen, right now, this is a 6 tier. Naturally hits at 2.9, okay? 2.9 naturally. When you drop this on the floor and it gets autofies, there it is, 4.1, right? So it cranks it, the autofizer will crank it up to 4.1. The best way to overcharge with this build is definitely gonna be the BTSU gloves. Throw it out there, you ready to go and overcharge while you making sure that the Seeker Mine is not coming back to you. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times guys are running at you if you send it, and Lord have mercy, don't let it be one of them suicidal bombers. Oh my God. You got him running at you on fire. He's ready to explode and he's bringing a Seeker Mine back to you. You just turned him into a god. That's what you just did. You walk in the room, your primary is going to be, even though I think the marksman, this should not be sitting here. This is actually my primary, right? So basically, you walk in the room, you can post everybody with the laser pointer that you have on the glory days, right? This is increasing the damage to this AR by 20%. It's going to increase I'm telling you, this laser pointer, right, and this chest plate combination with the perfect spotter, 20%. That's going to increase your AR damage, your Scorpio damage, and your Seeker Mine damage by 20%. And how are you going to do that? By walking in a room and pointing at everybody with this gun. That's all you got to do, right? And that's going to take this Seeker Mine. You dropped it on the ground. It's been autofized. It just took it up to 2.9. And you take it, send it out there. Did you just see that 3.5? The veterans, you already know this. Some of you new guys may not know. Seeker Mine is it's a great skill, but it will kill you. I just killed myself just a second ago. The way it kills you is because the radius. So what you try to do is try to decrease, the idea with this build is to decrease the radius of the Seeker Mine while increasing the power of the Seeker Mine, right? So with this build, we got 3 different ways we boosted up the power on the Seeker Mine. I really don't like to use the full Seeker Mine at a 6 tier, and the reason why is because of the radius. It's just a nice size radius, and that thing will kill you. Get down. Now we got 3, as you guys saw in the shooting range, we got 3 different ways to boost the power up on this bad boy. You got the glory days, you got the autofizer, and you got the BTSU glove. All 3 are different ways to power up that Seeker Mine. Glory Days is a beast. I love this thing, man. We are not using the covert SRS on this build. Which is my go-to. But we're not worried about overcharging via weapon damage or headshot from a marksman rifle. We're overcharging with the PTSD gloves. I figured this will be a perfect opportunity to get the Glory Days back out and use my perfect spotter. Now I have several different perfect spotters, but this one is the one that's set up for skill builds. Right, so we got skill damage and we have skill damage and we have status effect on here. We put status effect on here for the shotgun. The shotgun is a Scorpio, of course. It's a status effect weapon. We want to turn that status effect up a little bit. We're using our perfect spotter and our Glory Days to go ahead and pulse everything. Go ahead and increase that skill damage on that Seeker. So that Seeker hits like a ton of bricks, you know what I mean? Without it being a 6 tier. Gives us the opportunity to get a little bit more damage. And also gives a chance to take advantage of a perfect spotter set load. At 1.6, you know, I can take a little damage. I was hugging that corner a little bit there. You gotta be careful with this, I'm about to overcharge. I like overcharging with the BTSU gloves because I don't gotta get a shot off. 3.9, 2.4. Whoo! Yes, sir. We getting it done. So your primary is going to be absolutely the Glory Days, but you know what I'm saying? Your Scorpio is really for when if somebody gets close up on you. You know what I mean? You need that stopping power. Went on the head again, like I already aforementioned. Threw some status effect in there just for that Scorpio. You know what I mean? One thing that I think I've never mentioned in the video before is when you run a technician, you do extra damage to their electronics and stuff. Woo! That motherfucker. Oh hell no, they got a sledgehammer dude in there. Oh my god. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't see. Oh my god. Oh my god. There he is. I know you're coming this way. The interesting thing is going to be if you survive. Will you survive? Keep coming. All right. Look at you. Resident. He think he that big dude from Resident Evil. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, bro. Look at him. You're not. This ain't Resident Evil. This ain't Resident Evil. You did make it. He had that walk like that dude from dragging that big ass hammer. You're not that guy, bro. And this is not Resident Evil. I know what you thought, but this ain't that. This ain't that. Boom. You see that colorblind effect? Just kind of let you know where they at. Maintain my distance here. I can overcharge. Oh, he coming from me. This is not good. I'm about to overcharge though. Maintain my distance. Oh, she done put an armor kit up. Am I at a wall? Oh shit, I'm about to hit a wall though. Hold on. Oh, you out of there. You ain't making it. You're not gonna make it. Ooh, shit. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, that 20% on the glory days is hitting just right. That 20% on that perfect spotter is getting it done, bro. That's with 0 reds. Yeah.
That's your target.
All right. Can I overcharge? Not yet. We ain't gonna worry about overcharging. Let's just get this shit out there. How many rounds I got? Decent lead. All right. Let's just get that shit back out.
Target down.
Oh! What the fuck just happened? Did I? That's crazy. He must have had some explosives, and it just, you know, it ignited the explosives. $77. One shot. Let's see what we get. Why he posts. Got a bleed of what? 60,000. Woo! Come on, bro.
Another bounty. Well done.
Come on, bro. Baker's dozen. I used to love this gun right here, man. Alright, hold on. Hold on, let me switch to this real quick. Let's drop him real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I like that. That bitch hit like it's definitely hitting over 600,000. Let me go check this dude out. I think I played with this guy before. Lone Wolf.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I did play with this guy before. He probably don't remember me though. I played with this dude before. Yep. He probably don't remember me. All right, so let's dive into the build now. It's some unlucky numbers here. I do not like the combination that we got here. It's a little too much 6 for my personal preference, but it definitely hits hard. So anyway, so you got 4 in your blues, you got 2 in your support blues, you got 2 in your yellow cores, and then you got 6 in support, right, for yellow. Now, how much of that is skill damage? Not all of it. You have some skill haste and some skill repair in there, but let's just start with the face mask, right? So first things first, you got skill haste, incoming repairs. Moving straight down to the perfect spotter, you got skill damage, you got skill haste and status effect, right? Going straight down here, you got some explosive resistance, not much, but we got that at a 4. That is a piece of gear that I could play with, right? I want to stick with that 4% armor for right now, but listen, I'm going to either optimize that explosive resistance or I'm going to swap that holster out for something else. So that one's in the fence. If you want to crank up your skill damage a little bit more, that would be the slot that I would go with, right? So that one, and then you get your 4 back up there if you have that expertise level, right? And that's, what I'm thinking right now. So you got that going on, right? And then here you got more skill damage, right? Of course, that's just a natural yellow core. Up top here, you got 2 support yellows and 1 main core, right? You got skill haste and some repair to skill right there in your BTSU glove. We'll get back to the talent in just a second here. And then you got some armor regen and skill haste, right? And of course, we recalibrated that yellow to a blue 170. And you got some more, some expertise at level 4 on your armor. Let's look at our talents. We'll start with the backpack since we already here. Hardwire, the feedback loop, right? Every 20 seconds, you get the feedback loop. And basically, Hardwire, veterans we know, new guys you probably know too, because Hardwire is the shit. It is definitely one of the best gear sets out there. So with Hardwire, basically it's all about the availability, getting your skills back active again, right? So with this backpack, it's going to decrease the feedback loop from 20 seconds down to 10 seconds. That's absolutely essential when it comes to this build and creating an infinite seeker mind situation, because you need that 10 seconds, right? So you got that 10 seconds going on and you need a little bit of skill haste in here. Basically, you want to make sure that your skill is below 30 seconds. So mine's at 20 seconds, but basically it needs to be under 30 seconds so that you can trigger that infinite ability, right? So so the first part of it is going to be the backpack for the Hardwire. The second part that you're going to need to create that infinite situation is going to be the BTSU gloves, right? Because of the talent on the BTSU gloves, right? Detonating the hive refreshes cooldowns. You see what I'm saying? So you can detonate the hive and reduce the cooldown. In addition, basically it does the same thing that a hardwire does. You get what I'm saying? You just have another way to reduce the cooldown. So if you end up in a jam, for some reason your cooldown didn't trigger the way you want it to, just detonate your hive and it'll instantly make your Seeker Mine available again. And then your hive is only at a 1.8. So you'll have, you know what I'm saying, those orbs that come back in there just, you know, instantly. Those charges that you need, right, to go ahead and use the autofires on your Seeker Mine comes right back to you, right? One second and some change, right? So you got that going on. Also overcharging, right? You're going to use the BTSU gloves to overcharge. You guys know that I normally use a marksman rifle, but with the BTSU gloves, sometimes I will partner the BTSU gloves with the marksman rifle. But honestly, you don't really need to do that, because when you're in the field and you're getting busy, it's like, you know what? I have the marksman rifle just for the purpose of overcharging. Why not just have fun with something else? You know, I love the glory days. So I'm going to partner my glory days with my stopping power, which is my Scorpio. And I like to just use that Scorpio for stopping power. But here's the thing. If you're going to use a Scorpio with 0 reds, you need to have status effect in there somewhere, because it's a status effect weapon, right? So I'll put my status effect right here. As you can see, I went on ahead and recalibrated some status effect in there so that my just to boost up my Scorpio a little bit. Now, here's the cool thing with the perfect spotter is the perfect spotter, of course, is 20%. So what I do is, you saw me do in the field, is I'll use this, I'll point at them, I'll pulse everybody, and then I'll switch to the Scorpio. That cranks up my Scorpio by 20%. And in addition to that, you get another 10% because you got that status effect increase. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to make that Scorpio hit just like a ton of bricks again. You know what I mean? It's going to make it hit like it's still up there at, like, you know, the 7s and the 8s, you know what I'm saying, versus just 600,000. So, and even 600,000 is still good too. But the cool thing is, by the time you know, with the Scorpio, once you get to that 7th shot with the septic shock, you got that 20% as well. So that's dope. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's a great combination if you ask me. Perfect spotter. Now, I can tell you this. The last time I showed you the infinite Seeker Mine build, I had an unbreakable chest plate on here, and that went on ahead and increased my armor. Now, if I put an unbreakable on here, I can show you guys what it looked like. Some of you guys might actually like this. Where is it? The unbreakable that I would use would be this one, because it has the skill damage on it, right? If I put this on there, it drops me down to 1.5, but that essentially gives me 3 million in armor. So you guys might like this one, and you can see my shotgun damage went up a little bit to 699 versus 654, right? So there's that, but you lose the extra 20% that you would get from the perfect spotter. So I go the perfect spotter route. All right, so with all that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. That's going to be it. All right.